Hey YouTube, what is up? Sorry to all my subscribers, I haven't made a video in the absolute longest time ever. As you know, my camera broke and I was stuck using my grandma's old Sony camera, which wasn't even HD, and I don't even know if it had autofocus. Anyways, so yeah, I have a camera and I'm back in business just for a little while because I am in high school and I have a lot of work, especially for honors classes. Anyways, enough of that. So the new iPad, I want to talk about that really quickly before I do this software review. So yeah, the new iPad, what does it do? It's not the iPad 3 or HD as speculated. It is, as quoted by Apple, the new iPad. So what can it do? Start off, new camera, finally. As you know, if you've used an iPad 2's camera, it is atrocious. You guys want to know why? It is a 0.7 megapixel camera. Not even 1 megapixel. So it's basically, they took the iPod Touch camera and threw it in an iPad, which was bad. So now we are graced with a 1080p 5 megapixel camera. Well needed update. Very excited for this. Yeah, so same optics as the iPhone 4S, same technology, just pushed down to the new iPad. So what else can this new iPad do? New processor. So now we have the A5X. Don't know where the X came from. Maybe from Mac OS X or OS X. Yeah, they changed the name. Anyways, maybe it came from Mac OS X. So it's the A5X. Still dual core, 1 gigahertz each core, but now it has quad core graphics performance. So basically, you're going to get some pretty good graphics out of your new iPad, especially in heavy, intensive games like Infinity Blade, which is one of the best games in the App Store as far as graphics. Also, for things like iMovie, a lot of musical, heavy, intensive video-ish stuff, editing, very graphically intensive to the processor. So yeah, with that new processor, a lot of stuff should fly even faster than it does with the A5 chip in the iPad 2, but we're just going to have to wait and see till the iPad is released to the public. Also, as far as RAM, I don't know the specific amount of RAM in the new iPad. I think it might still be 512 megabytes, maybe even be 1 gigabyte. I'm not sure. Have to wait until somebody tears it apart. Probably iFix it. Just gotta wait and see till they tear it apart. Don't know specifically. What else is new in the iPad? Oh, 4G, the first 4G device that Apple has ever released, the new iPad. So finally, we have Verizon's 4G LTE packed in to the new iPad, and we have AT&T's LTE packed in to the new iPad. I know this isn't an iPad, but still, we're packing it in. So yeah, Verizon's and AT&T's new LTE service will be available on your new iPad. For you carrier noobs, what was that? For you carrier noobs, they'll still have 3G built in. It'll be a combination of 3G and 4G. So if you don't have 4G in your area, don't worry. You can still be on your good old 3G. So, what else? Oh, if you have an iPhone 4 or iPod Touch 4G, you probably know how good the Retina display looks. I think it looks good. My mom thinks it looks good, and she has the iPhone 4S. Everybody thinks it looks good. So that has now been ported to the new iPad. Amazing resolution. I don't even remember the numbers. They were so high. It was something like 2400 by 1900, something totally ridiculous, never even heard of. Very high quality display. Can't wait to see it in person. Very exciting. So yeah, that new Retina display is going to be giving you clear movies. You can finally watch that HD movie in iTunes or off of Netflix or whatever video streaming service you use. Finally get to watch that new HD video that you've been wanting to watch. Photos are going to be a lot clearer. Text on the web browser is just going to be 10 times sharper. Amazing technology Apple has pushed into the next iPad. So enough talk of the new iPad. Let's go ahead and talk about iOS 5.1. So you can go ahead and download this through iTunes right now, or using the new feature of the over-the-air software update. It's a mouthful. If you don't know how to do this, just go ahead, unlock your phone or iPod or iPad. Have to be running iOS 5. You can check this by going like this. You should see Notification Center, all that good stuff. Probably already know about that. But just hop on into Settings. Go and tap on General. And then just tap Software Update. And if you're not running the latest firmware, it will say iOS 5.1 new software update. Download it, install it, and this is what you will get. Or if you're not able to get it right now, this is what I'm for. This is what I'm here for. I'm gonna give you guys a quick demo of what's new in the new software. So to start off, the thing turned on and I was scared. I thought it was broke. I didn't know what was going on. It's not because it didn't turn on correctly. It's because I saw this. So yeah, this new thing on the lock screen, it's the new camera button. So if you guys have iOS 5, you're familiar with, you're able to double press, this would show up, but also this camera button would show up at the bottom. Now that is no longer true. You have your slide to unlock slider and the camera button is there all the time. It will never go away. It is always on the lock screen. Usually slide to unlock will go all the way to the other side, and if you double press, the camera button will be here. Now it's there forever. You cannot turn this off, can't make it go away by pressing. It's not in settings, nothing. I've checked and looked, it is there to stay. So get ready. I think it's a pretty neato feature to have there instead of having to double press. Now it is just there. One press, not three total. But so yeah, I tried to tap it. Got this cool little animation right there. Little bounce. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of the Jailbreak world almost. A little twisty, twirly, bouncy effect. Anyways, so yeah. So what you do is just slide up and your camera is there instantly. Almost faster than the old double press and then tap. Way faster. I think it's kind of intuitive, as Apple always is. You go and slide down Notification Center, or not Notification Center, whoops. So you slide up to get back to the lock screen, just slide right back down, and it is right there. You still slide to unlock, all that good stuff. But yeah, as far as the camera, nothing really new. On iPod touches, you still have your grid, and on iPhone 4 and 4S, you have the HDR. Front camera, button still there. Nothing's changed. Still looks the same. Also, one feature that I am going to miss that they took away in this build of the camera shortcut is you swipe to the left. You used to be able to edit it right there through the quick shortcut way. It is not there anymore. You have to go to the Photos app and edit it through there. Kind of missed that, but still have this little blue button. That makes me happy. So yeah, anyways, enough of the camera. What else can we talk about? Browser. Go ahead and hop into the browser. I think they did boost browser performance a lot. I don't know what happened with iOS 5. The browser performance just went way down, especially if you had an iPod Touch 4th generation or older. Just browser performance was just not that good. Felt clunky and old and not state of the art. Whoa. Alright, so now it just feels a lot faster with this update. You tap it, it's way faster. I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just some software optimizations, and I think they cleaned it up. Also, just a small change. Up here it now says go to this address. It used to be blank, and now that's there. Also, I'm hoping with the 4S the battery will be improved. I haven't yet been able to test the battery life with iOS 5.1 on the iPhone 4S. I'm hoping it'll be improved. I don't know. Might be a flaw in Apple's battery, period, or I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much what's new in iOS 5.1. Also, just a lot of software enhancements, small bug fixes. Also, if you are Japanese, you're probably not going to be watching this because you won't understand me. But if you have a Japanese family member that only speaks Japanese, doesn't really know English that well, and one of you guys has an iPhone 4S, Siri is now available in Japanese. So it's kind of interesting. I don't speak Japanese. Be fun to play with, but other than that, Siri now can talk Japanese, speak Japanese. Also, Speaking of Siri, kind of disappointing to hear. The new iPad will not have Siri. It'll have the dictation part where you can just talk and the words will come up there. That's all it'll have. It will not have the actual Siri assistant part where you hold the home button, ask it what the weather's like. It will not have that. And this is definitely not due to processor and all of that. It's probably going to be in there in a future software update, maybe 5.2. It'll probably be there. But just for now, they didn't put the whole Siri. They put half of Siri on there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's pretty much the overview of iOS 5.1. Go ahead, download it. As I said, it's free. Doesn't cost any money. Don't know why it would. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.